Good morning, YouTube. This is Chuck Generals. Let's get started on this beast. And these are 3/8. I don't know what exactly to call them. There's a rod that goes through with 3/8 nuts on both sides. So, like I said, it's old. So I'm going to use a wrench. So I put a little bit of penetrating oil on all these. So we'll give her another shot. These did not want to come loose. There we go. That's really odd to me that you've got kind of a knot on both ends. Oh, this thing is bad. That shaft don't even turn. Wowie. This might be fun. Alrighty. It should come out. See what that's worth. So, yeah, that was fun. Let's see how you're put together. So these bearings are seized to the shaft, so I'm going to take some more penetrating oil. So we'll make a mess everywhere here. Probably a sealed bearing. I don't care. I don't care. It's got to do what I want it to do. You're just stubborn everywhere, aren't you? Okay, well, let's sit for a little bit longer. Boy, that's rotten too. Okay, we're gonna have to work for our money. Be back. All right, guys, so this is only a 5-inch vise, so we're going to try to drive just the shaft out, or at least break it loose. And I'm not sure how that's going to work, so we'll see. Use this guy again. It's just a drift. Off that bearing. Make sure I can even hit it. About 7. That sounded good. all works. Ooh, it moved. That's good. That's a good thing. I lost my hammer. Okay guys, it's been a hard fight so far, but more penetrating oil. And I finally got it to move on this end. You keep your fingers out of here. It's moving. My goodness, what a feat this is. Oh, jeez. We'll go the rest of the way because it's in the bearing. In the bearing. Okay, we got smoke, we got fire. Success! At least we're out of one end. Stuff all over the floor. And this is cast with a bunch of steel stuck in it. So, one end's out. Stubborn dude. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, that'll come off. Easy enough. This is junk. There's the locker in there, the lock up. I can break that loose. Well, isn't that special? Okay, we'll cut that, throw it in there. Steel bucket. Still is not there. It's going to be. Okay, so bigger hammer was the answer, so I got both end bells off. Gotta get the steel off. Oh, that's brass. Brass bushing. Okay. And these are copper. Silver contacts. Yep. So we'll take this apart. And these are the screws, I believe. Wow. These are old screws. Okay, so now we got copper, wheelie bulbs here, and that's silver, and that's silver, and that's silver. Good. And these are, I think these are brass. They're yellow, so put him aside. And we'll take the rest of this apart. And this is the switch. Oh, a dirt book. All the beating I did on this and I didn't break them. Huh. Okay, that's just a quick sound switch. Put him over there. This is this felt for oil, lube. Whatever that is, that's junk. Where the heck is that coming? Okay, so I'm back. What I did was I cut this piece like this crossways and pried it out, and now here's the packing again. That wool packing, the lube. And that looked like brass in there, but it isn't. It's aluminum. So that's aluminum. And that's aluminum. And this is center's aluminum. I'm sorry, steel, I think. Yep. So we're making good progress. So we got screws on. Guys, this is our windings, our field windings. And I'm going to cut this case. I might have to cut it on both sides. As old as this thing is, it's hard to tell. So we'll cut it with this cutoff wheel. I'm into the metal. So I brought my favorite friend here. She's called Bertha. Big screwdriver. And we'll try to do this. I think it's going to be easier. Maybe not. One that comes through there, isn't it? So cut that thing. I'm going to cut these little tabs inside here. Hopefully that'll free us up. Let's go with this guy first. Same on this one on both sides. I missed you. Dog. Nothing easy. Okay, where are you? What do you think of that, huh? You lose, I win. Okay. By the way, I talk to my stuff here in the shop, so ignore me. It's been an interesting day so far. It's about 30 degrees and almost a 30-mile-an-hour wind out, so decided to finish up on this video here after I don't want to knock the camera over. And funny thing is, my cutoff hatchet here is too low for this, so I gotta drop this whole bar down. So that's what I'm gonna do first thing this morning. So I got the I-beam lowered. Sorry, early in the morning yet. Here, down one hole, so that's about almost 6 inches. I'm kind of centered here, so except that's one to go sideways a little bit. Now we'll try it. Check this and see how it looks. Not too bad. Kind of got an angle going with it, but we'll cut this coil and part of that one anyway. Well, wasn't that special? No, not everybody gets to see that. Don't know why that happened. I wasn't into my tape yet. Where are we at here? Oh, right there. Oh, I see it rolled. That's what it did. Okay. That's why I want an air operated. This for that very reason. So we'll one day I didn't wear my steel toes. I think I'm gonna turn that. I don't think I can get the next one yet. No. So I'm cut halfway through here. This is a monster, by the way. This is the biggest one I've ever done. So you see, what I'm using here is this hatchet. And if you ever watched Scrapball, you just try to remind me this channel. This is the same hatchet we use. And that's all we do is cut through the rest of the ventilation part. And you try to get the same spot all the time. So I'm again. There, I think it's best. You try not to get too far out of whack here. But you can probably see why I like to press. Press so much easier. He also has a machete that he uses to do the same thing, but makes a nice big cut. So I'm going to use hatchet. And that's special. I need this button on there. Let's see. Luckily, this has flaps on it. I'll make it cut. Good. Anyway, and this thing is wobbly. I don't want to sit on something. The reason I cut it like this, I can put a screwdriver in here and spread that half out and try this half out. You can always cover that way. And as a last resort, I'll take a cut-off wheel and go through this. I can't get through this whole way. We'll see here. I'm going to let it come out. That's good. Let's go ahead and come out. Take a cut, but so these are all cut. This one, not. I'll get back in the same spot. Not there. Yeah, the press is definitely easier. Two strikers here. Take that. Okay, so you can probably see inside here. But these are cut in half. Right here all the way down, so these will just go off. Except for this side. I still got about an inch to go right here. So, that being the case, let's see what we can do. Oh, it's later. Right here. Now this takes probably twice as long, but there's no dust you're going to breathe. Grinders are cut off also. I think for the time to breathe this thing. Ah, there it is. There it is. A little waste right. Yeah, that's going to get away. It's going to get away. Okay, this should be pretty close to the last one. Right about here. Pretty close to the edge though. Push it. Well, this is down there. Well, you can see the comes loose already. Yes. Then here I'll screw it. We'll be able to try some of these up from the top. And this one's tight. Here you see. I might have to cut those. Not as a waste line, so I will use cut off on that. Alright, I'll try to get enough. I'm going to put this on high speed later. Alright guys, I'm down into the yellow one, my batteries. So this is what they look like. Well, after they've been cut in half. It's definitely harder with a hatchet, but when that's all you got, that's all you got. Payback. So I don't have a good bite on this one in the vise, and this is only a 5-inch vise. And the coils are sticking out on the back side pretty hard on this, but you can see right here the copper sticking out, so I'll try to pull that side from there. And let's see, which screwdriver am I going to use here? Bertha? Let's try Bertha. I haven't used her in a while. So That's how easy the copper comes out. No muss, no fuss, handful of copper. That's as good as it gets right there. That's a lot of copper. Unfortunately, it's not 16 gauge. That might be 16. So anyhow, we'll see how much of this we get out of here. That one came right out. So we'll take the next one beside them. You can see I'm not working real hard on these. So there's two. Well, that's how it goes, and I'll do that all the way around here. And these are cut right here on the side. Under there. There we go. This is the fun part, you know, when you can just pull that stuff out of there without having to cut nothing or do anything. And I'll be able to go all the way around because I'll flip this over and that'll fit in the vise really good where I can get a really good pull on this stuff. But some of these, like this one, has the insulated wire on it that I thought was going to be a problem, but it's not obviously. There it is. That's how easy they come out. It's kind of a chore getting here, but I believe it's going to be well worth it. But these are nice coils. And like I said, all right, guys, so there it is, all done. It didn't even take 5 minutes to pull all the copper out. It's over on the bench, and some of these insulating sleeves, these will usually just pull out too. If you want to take them out, I usually don't. I just leave them in there because this is going to steel. And you can see nothing there. It's just a piece of steel. So we'll weigh that copper from the one side, and that'll be equal to the copper from both sides. Right? Right. I'm sure it's right. Guys, so I've got it on pounds and ounces on the scale. I'm just going to weigh this half of a cedar. And it's 4 pounds, 4.8 ounces. Not counting this stack over here. Well, it's probably 5 pounds. So we'll try to weigh this copper up now, get as much of it as we can. Now this is half. This is half. And I've got it everywhere. I got little pieces of copper everywhere. And it weighs 1 pound, 5.4 ounces. Not bad for what copper is going for now, and that should be, that might go number 1, but I think it's going to be number 2. Nothing I can do about that. So that's half of it. So we'll end up having about 3 pounds. Okay, we're going to call it the end for this one. I've got to get the other one, the copper out of it, and put this stuff in a bucket or something somewhere. And that'll be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope I showed you a couple tricks that I do that sometimes work and sometimes don't. So anyhow, thanks so much for watching, guys. Be safe out there. Stay blessed out there because it's crazy.